YGOPaisano! What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys with another market watch today. I know what you're gonna say, V, it's Sunday. You usually do market watches on Mondays during the weekdays normally. And you're right, you are 100% right. Except this Sunday is a little bit different. We actually have something that's worth $7,000 here in TCG Player. And we have some listings actually sold, so I'm going to be showing you that in this market watch. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment question of the day. Do you own any Starlight Rares? What's the most valuable thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you don't own Starlight Rares that you have? What card holds the most value? Now some of you might go, well, V, I got sentimental value, you know, hearted cards, we drew a little smile on our hands, it was emotional, I get it, but I'm talking about like monetarily value. And I think I have something that's worth $7,000, and if I'm not mistaken, some of you guys at home right now watching this video also have something worth roughly around $7,000. At the very least, $3,500 that we know have sold, but averaging around $7,000 if we're going by TCG Player prices. Paisanos, Starlight Rares are just looking so good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want them all. But realistically speaking, I more or less want the extra Starlight Rares. But as time goes on, Lightning Storm Starlight Rare, which used to be $671 in the market price, you get as low as $488. Triple Tactics Talents, well, you could buy a regular version for $100, or spend $300 more and get the higher Starlight Rare version. You can do that as well. Appaloosa, which was $2,000 with all the hype, is back down to $840. IB Masquerena actually used to be $573 in the market price. It's roughly around $690. The thing is, I hate talking about like the stimulus package or whatever, but when we do get in a stimulus package, a lot of money is going to be dumped into the market. That's one thing that's a non-secular. It's going to happen. The only question is what's going to stay after all that money has been dumped into the market. We talked about the other Starlight Rares the other day, and some of them went down in value, some of them went up in value, and this basically happens in this market. It's a really wild, wild west, crazy market. So whatever you go ahead and buy in this market as far as like Starlight Rares, you have to realize there's a chance your card that you own could spike really high today and tomorrow go back down. But can it remain back down? I mean, look at Appaloosa. Once again, $840. Will it stay down at $840? Paisanos, I don't really think so. I think this card has great potential to go up in value, as well as IB Masquerena. And any other Starlight Rare, I mean, has the potential, but these two specifically, in my opinion, have a lot of potential. Don't get me wrong, a Master Rule 5, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players aren't using links as much, but it's still like the main extra deck card to be using for a lot of players. And I do think that as time goes on, we're going to see more link cards, so one could only guesstimate the fact that cards like Appaloosa and IB Masquerena are going to be really, really good in the future as well. Just a little key note in case you guys are looking to spend your stimulus money, which you shouldn't. You should spend on taking yourselves, your family, your bills. But if you are that guy who just lives in the basement of mommy, somehow tricked the system, snaked through, and got a stimulus check, well, there's some good ice mask. There's some good Starlight Rares you should buy. There's also good therapists you should also buy after you buy your Starlight Rares if you have any money left over. Busted Dragons, the only print coming out of Breakers of Shouts, is in desperate need of a reprint. I mean, the card does have a $19 market price, and there are only 2 listings. You get Lightning Play First Edition version right now for $14, and then the next listing is roughly around $28 for Buster Dragon. Hey, you know, a lot of players are looking to play Buster Blader .deck, and it looks pretty fun, I guess. You get the common Buster Blader, by the way, coming at a Structure Deck Yu-Gi Moto for roughly around $2. But if you're not into that kind of thing, maybe you want a secret version, well, you could buy the secret version out of the 2016 Mega Pack with a $350 market price. The price is a little bit high. It's roughly around $5 to $6. Or, once again, if you are the guy who wants the best for the best, you're going to want to get the original print Breakers of Shadows, Buster Blader, Dragon Destroying Swordsman. Say that 5 times fast. Seriously, it's not easy. The card roughly holding a $4 market price is anything but that. Unlimited copies going for roughly around $9. Where Lightning Play First Edition versions, $11. I think Gamma is one of those, like, Gamma's marriage. It's like, you know it's good, you love it, but come on, man. Jesus, why are you breaking my chops over here? Siphon K Gamma is a phenomenal card, but then when you draw a driver, you just sit there and you go, alright, that's bad. That's not good in my deck. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to put Gamma in instead of like Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, and Infinite Permanence. No. Gamma. Don't get me wrong, the card's a phenomenal card, and when you resolve it, especially when you resolve it to stop your opponent's Ash Blossom, woo! You just basically backhand them the French kind of way. The problem is, this card is a lot of money still if you want the high rarities. We talked the other day about the collector's version of Gamma and how they're astronomically high, but even the ultra rare versions coming in at high speed riders, the original print ultra rare with a $22 market price is kind of down. Not really. I mean, there's one listing over here for roughly around $20, and then the price one quickly goes to $25, then to $27 for Gamma, for the ultra rares. It's almost in a weird position. Though I will say I'm glad the fact that we did get this card reprinted as a rare in Toon Chaos, but once again, if you want the higher rarity, you're going to be paying the high dollar amount. And there's that middle ground, that $7 middle ground if you want the super rare versions of Gamma, which isn't bad to be honest. Telemachus is going up high in value. Who would have seen that coming? Well, anybody that's getting ready for the ban list. Anyone that's looking at the ban list and going, how much is Ulti Telemachus? Ulti Telemachus is what? Okay, I'm gonna go in and get it. I mean, the market price shows the card being roughly around $7. I bought mines for $4 a copy. Not too long ago. If you guys been watching the channel for a while, you know exactly what I'm saying. But Telemachus is definitely not $7 anymore. No. Ulti Telemachus is having a starting price of roughly around $16. The next listing has at $17. After that, it's almost there $19. The card quickly goes to $20 for a copy of Telemachus. Another little fun factor, there are only 2 pages here on TCG Player. Yeah, there's a 16 war and an 18 war, but how fast will you think those wars are going to last if this card was to come off the ban list? I'm going to say no, it's not going to happen. People are going to run in here, try to buy these orders, and well, they are good sellers evidently on TCG Player. I mean, really good sellers, but will they honor those? Historically speaking, not really likely, but who knows? Maybe you get lucky. One of my favorite things to talk about is cards that are banned that have a huge impact, specifically on hype, not necessarily whether they have a huge impact in the meta or not. Not that I'm not concerned with that. I'm definitely concerned about these cards having a huge impact on the meta. You always hear me talk about Max C, but on the other 2 cards I used to always talk about, well, one definitely was Harpy's Feather Duster. And it came off and the prices went insane. And we talked about that in the last banless live stream I did. In fact, if you want to check out that live stream, once again, besides subscribing, make sure to hit the notification bell. It also helps you let you know when I do these market watch videos on a random day like Sunday. Looking at Vanity's Emptiness, though, if you want to get involved in this, even just to touch on it, just to make sure you have your copy, you got at least get the common version being roughly around $1.40. You get a super rare version being roughly around $1. Common's hard to get, by the way. That actually is short printed. Or if you want the highest version of Vanity's Emptiness that you can buy, Legendary Collection 5 these has the copies going for roughly around $17 in the market price, and the actual price point being down right now, roughly around $15, but quickly goes back up to $17. At one point, this card was $3. That's insane. But the prices change as Yu-Gi-Oh! Players get excited and get hyped up behind something. Once again, I think it's fair to say we'll probably have a stimulus before, well, definitely, if I had to guesstimate, we'll probably have a stimulus to check before the next ban is coming out in December. If that is to be the case, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will probably go in and try to lock copies of Vanity's Emptiness. And this, once again, I just want to really emphasize. I know I've done it already. I'm not your dad. You can do whatever you want with your money. I don't think you should be buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards with your money. I'm just going to throw it out there, okay? Don't buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Don't run to Walmart and buy a TV. I think you should put that money to paying bills. You should put that money, even if you everything's already taken care of, put it aside. Hold that money. Do not buy these cards. But also, I'm not dumb and blind and thinking, yeah, no one's going to be buying cards with stimulus money. They did it before. They'll do it again. Look at Vanity's Emptiness. It's a great card to buy. For the dummies out there who want to spend money in the market. Listen, Mechan Beast Draco Sack at Alot and Galaxy, Original Print Secret Rare, is an excellent card if you was to get it at first edition. The market price of the card's roughly around $7, and if you want an unlimited version, which isn't bad right now, it's $4 to $5. That's really not a bad price point. But if you want a first edition Draco Sack, or if you listened to me a long time ago and got your first edition Draco Sack, well, you'd be happy to know that the card's roughly around $16 to $17. In fact, after that, those 2 are gone, the card price point is roughly around $20. So the unlimited is dirt cheap. Once again, it goes back to my rubber band theory. The one price is insanely cheap for unlimited. The first edition is insanely high. So the rubber band has to readjust itself. It's going to. So what's going to happen? Well, looking at this cards, and historically speaking, looking at these kind of trends, we know the unlimited gets bought up ultimately right behind the first edition, which obviously gets bought up as well because players will spend a couple of bucks more for their first edition copy of the card. Now, I don't know if Draco Sack's going to be meta relevant. I have zero idea. And I don't think nobody was. Anyone saying they do are being disingenuous. But what I do know is the trends within the market. And Secret Rare Draco Sack is a card a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are going to be wanting to get because it's hard to get. Also because Dragon Ball format, you know, those fun old times for my older Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. Now, You can also get the other versions of Draco Sack. You got Secret Rare coming out of Megatons, it's $3. It's not bad, to be honest with you. You also got the Super version coming out of Infinity Chasers. Don't touch that one, it will not go up in value. Then we have Brotherhood of the Five Fist Tiger King Ultimate Rare coming out of Cosmo Blazer with a $13 market price. Well, unlimited version is roughly around $13. You want a first edition version? No big deal. It's $22, which isn't that expensive when you think about it. I think Brotherhood of the Five Fist Tiger King, for the longest time, it has been highly undervalued. And whenever it does see any kind of meta relevance, the price point spikes to insane numbers and then calms back down. Of course, not down to where it originally spiked from, but still calms back down. And right now, Brotherhood of the Five Fist Tiger King Ultimate Rare out of Cosmo Blazer has calmed down. Oh, just want to say one thing real quickly. There's a bunch of links in the description below. I do Twitch streams. I greatly appreciate you guys go ahead and hang out with me on Twitch. I would really appreciate it a lot. And I will also have, if you guys want to support the channel, I have a TCG player link. Go ahead and do that. Whenever you want to buy any cards, you buy through that link. I get a kickback, and it helps me buy cards on Yu-Gi-Oh! And as well as just, check out my other links. Once again, Instagram, Facebook, the Market Watch Facebook. A lot of great links down below. Up next, we have Overdrive Teleporter coming out of Crossroads of Chaos, only printing out of Crossroads of Chaos, which is pretty insane when you think about the fact that this was a set that Black Rose Dragon came out of, I think, right? I'll check it in a second. $10 market price? Well, not really. Unlimited's roughly around $16. And if you want a first edition version, that's $36. Is a Black Rose Dragon? Boom, we got him. Okay. So this card is $36. For my older Mark Watch viewers, you know already, I've been talking about this card for a very long time. And every now and then, someone will comment down below, V, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna work. It's $35. Can we agree that it has happened, that it has worked? Don't give me a pat in the back, just realize the fact that this card has been growing in value. And it's not done yet. And to be honest with you, this card does need a reprint. I think we could all agree on that. The problem is, it doesn't have it yet. Being the fact that it doesn't have it, the value of Overdrive Teleporter has skyrocketed. A little fun fact, by the way, if you do get a reprint of this card, it better be secret rare. Anything lower than that, well, might drive this price down for a little bit, but the minute hype comes again for Psychics, it's going to go back up in value. That's what it is, just Psychics. Then we have Cosmic Fortress Golgar, only printing at a Crimson Crisis, $11 market price. Well, don't worry about it, Paisanos. I got you. Calm down. The value is roughly around $8. $8 for a super rare Reptile. Listen, I'm really excited for for you guys that own this card. Sell it. Not for nothing, unless you are a big fan of aliens, this card's probably not going to be doing anything. No, seriously, you need an alien. It's for aliens. Why is it $8? Maybe because it's hard to get. And if it is, cool, go check your local dollar binder if you get an opportunity to do that. But this card should not be $8. You know what else is crazy? Snake. Snake It Rain. Tactical Evolution only printing is a rare printing with a $6 market price, while unlimited are roughly around $7. After that, it's $9, and you want a first edition version, it's $9.50. Someone forgot to tell everybody that this is not going to do anything for anyone. Don't get me wrong, I think Snake Rain's a great card, but going in and buying it now is probably a really bad idea. I think this card's going to continue to go back down and settle more than likely near the current market price it's showing you right here on TCG Player. I think Reptile's definitely the boost. I think it's long overdue since they had a boost, but we're just not going to see it happen. I think we would see a Snake Raid reprint before we see Reptile support. Call me crazy, Paisanos, but I really do think that would be the situation. Treeborn Frog Ultimate Rare is deceptive. I mean, the card has a $21 market price, and yeah, unlimited version is $21. But if you want a first edition Treeborn Frog, look how crazy this gets. There's one listing for $46, one listing, and then the next listing is $90, and you're like, whoa, that's kind of nuts. And then you go, wait a minute, what? The next listing is $180 for Ultimate Rare Treeborn Frog. Why? Because it's hard to get. Can you find it? Do you have it? No? Okay then. It's hard for you to get. Prices get jacked. Is it fair? No. But the market doesn't adhere to being fair or not fair. It is what it is as a market. Skyscraper Ultimate Rare was a card that was inevitably going to go high in value. One, because it says heroes, even though it's elemental heroes. Hey, it says heroes, number one. Number two, Collectors are transitioning over to GX era. They've been doing it for years, and even more so every year. As every year goes on, anything from GX era is just swallowed up by the collectors market before even competitive players and even casual players can actually realize it. Well, Skyscraper is one of their recent victims. The card Ultimate Rare once again at a Cybernetic Revolution, holding a $35 market price, while Lightly Play first edition version of the card is roughly around $85. After a couple listings, the price point goes up to $120 for Ultimate Rare Skyscraper. Why, you might ask? Once again, casuals aren't playing this card. They're not dropping $85 for a casual. By the way, they might need 3 of these, so 85 times 3 is, God, I suck at math. 8, 16, 240, $255. See how I did that? We got them. Not, of course, not including taxes and shipping and all that jazz, but we'll say 250 bucks for a playset of Skyscrapers. I don't think casuals are that crazy to do that. They might be. Once again, it's heroes. I can't tell this market. I am literally blind to the hero market. I only tell you what's going on. I really want to emphasize that because, listen, a lot of people are going to tell you about the hero market and what they know and don't know about it. Ultimately, I don't know anybody that can understand and grasp the hero market, because the hero market is very unique. It not only jumps out to the players of their bases, but it jumps out and grabs them by the throat and then grabs them by the wallet and sucks it up. The hero market adheres to collector's market, as then once again moving into the GX era cards. It adheres to the casual market, who would love the opportunity to play heroes. It's on the TV show. And the competitive market, even the competitive players holding a max rated hero deck that costs way more than almost every single meta deck in the game right now, tier 1 combined, they don't care. So this is a very unique card. It's a very unique market. Obviously the competitive market is not using Skyscraper, but it's a card other people aren't, especially collectors. By the way, this value is only going to get higher, is my guess. Once again, it could tank tomorrow and be $1 for Ultimate Rare Skyscraper. I would not be surprised. It could go to $10 zillion. I would not be surprised. I don't know how to tell this market. This is it's an insane market, paisanos. Then we have Dingirsu, the Orchestra of the Evening Star. Ultimate Rare coming at OTS Pack 11. How the mighty have fallen. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Orchestra is a cool deck. But realistically, now that I just said that, I really do hate Orchestra a lot. I hate the format. The format was terrible. Everything was Orchestra plus something else. It was annoying. And we're beyond it. We're past it. And I'm happy. I will say, though, I did enjoy playing Orchestra. But Dingirsu, the Orchestra of the Evening Star. Ultimate Rare at an OTS Tournament Pack 11 with a $42 market price. Yeah, you get it roughly around 37, then 38, and then back to $41. Just throwing it out there in case anybody wants to get Ultimate Rare Dingirsu. I don't blame you, by the way. It's a great card. And I do like Orchestra a lot. That meta, man, that was a rough one. And then we have Dimensional Fusion. Coming out of both Invasion of Chaos and Dark Legends 2, this card is in desperate need of a reprint. I mean, listen, Dark Revelation 2 version of this card with a $36 market price, no, that's realistically roughly around $48, so almost near $50 for the Super Rare version, once again, at Dimension Fusion. This is a Go card, by the way. This is why it holds value. But if you want the original print, Ultra Rare coming out of Vision of Chaos with a $28 market price, be happy with the Unlimited. That's $25. That's good for Unlimited, to be honest with you. Because when you go into first edition territory, you're spending at least $47 for this card. That's a lot of money. Then we have a Geki coming out of OTS Tournament Pack 2 with a $69 market price. Hee. Listen, the card actually has value that's actually going down. It's roughly around $56 in the marketplace. And I'll be honest with you, paisanos, this card spiked at one point to hit $75. That's when I sold my Ultimate Rare Geki. Don't get me wrong, it looks nice. It's nice to have an Ultimate Rare Geki. The card actually looks ugly. I think this is a terrible looking Ultimate Rare. The Konami could have definitely did an infinitely bad job. Just throwing it out there. But I kind of want to wait for this card to go hit around probably about like 50 bucks. And I'm going to grab my copy again. Why not? Sell at 75, buy 50. Seems like a good idea to me. And if you don't own Ultimate Rare Geki, that might not be a good, that might be a bad parameter for use of the card price app. Because I do think this card price is definitely dropping. It's already dropped way below its market price, and will continue to drop. So, let's talk about the fun stuff. In the beginning of the video, I said something was worth $7,000, and I'm not lying to you. But before I talk about that, I just want to say the World Championship 2019 packs, which people were selling the vendors at regionals for $250, and I'm kicking myself in the ass because I really wish when I was like smoking a cigarette, people were coming outside like, "Yo, give me $200 for this," and I was like, "I ain't gonna do it, man. I'm good. I got enough." There's never enough of getting value. There's never enough of investment. Back then, I knew these envelopes were worth money. Now I know these envelopes are worth money. When it first came out, I was telling everybody you better run to and grind as many locals as possible to grab these envelopes because these are going to be worth so much more money than what they're even going for right now. Once again, the World Championship 2018 packs with a $523 market price, if you're lucky to even find that, is roughly around almost near $1,650. That's for the unopened version. If you want the one over here, you're looking to pay roughly around $1,800, and if you want to guarantee get one that's sealed, that's roughly around $2,000 for something that everybody was selling for $200 to $250 at Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals. Oh, I wish I could have just been like, yes, give me all of them. I should have been Pac-Man at Regionals and Maka Maka every single envelope I saw. And I knew they were gonna be money. That's what annoys me. You ever see something and go, oh, that's gonna be money. That's obviously gonna be worth way more than what it is now. And then people are just trying to sell it, and I'm going, no, it's okay. I'm good. No, I definitely wasn't good. Looking at this envelope right now being at this insanely high value, it's not fair. I want to time travel. Listen, the World Championship 2018 packs are even more crazier. These packs are roughly around $7,000. That's right. I'm not lying to you, paisanos. $7,000 for a World Championship 2018 pack. And when I say something else crazy, I'm just going to throw it out there. Let me just say it, okay? It's going to go up higher. Why, you might ask? Well, here's the thing. Can you get one of these? How many do you have? That's right, not a lot. Most people barely own even one of these envelopes, let alone multiple copies. And once again, let me just paint you a picture, paisanos. By the way, the market price is roughly around $1,900. Lols. $1,900 market price. That's kind of weird. That seems like something else. Anyway, so let me paint you a little picture and reason why this envelopes are going to go astronomically higher. One thing that I think we can all agree on is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors market is exponentially increasing at such a fast rate. Faster than the Pokemon market, faster than the Magic Gathering market, because their markets, as far as collectors, are pretty well established. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors market is going so fast, you can't even really catch up. I'm getting more and more people that collect, as well as some I play, but some of them just straight up collect, hit me up almost on a weekly basis, where it used to be a monthly basis or a bi-weekly basis. It's getting more and more and more, and of course it is, paisanos. It makes perfect sense, because they want to get in on something, buy it cheap, and sell it when it's crazy high. Nobody wants to be left in the dust, and everyone has FOMO. Looking at the World Championship 2018 packs, the only way you can get this, and this is important, you have to A, be a competitive player. Well, that gets rid of all the collectors. They're gone. B, be a competitive player who's good at winning at locals and wins these envelopes, okay? There goes all the casual players. And then we go by specific locals, and then we go to C, I'm showing you 3, by the way, go over and not only win, but win an envelope, in which first and second place for most events, most locals, will give you this as a prize. Not many people have this envelope. Now that we said that, now that we assured who had the opportunity to grab these envelopes, let's flip it back around. Who had the opportunity to sit there and realize that this would be worth money? Collectors don't know about this. You think Konami just sends emails to collectors and they're like, wow, that's gonna happen? Gonna get on top of that. A lot of our collectors go on YouTube. Well, more and more going on YouTube and watching my channel. My channel's been growing exponentially, not just because of the competitive players, but definitely collectors and definitely casuals are watching, and I really appreciate you guys for hitting that subscribe button. It does mean a lot. But 3, and this is the most important one out of everything, they know, as well as we all know, these are not going down anytime soon. There's not going to be a bubble that's going to pop on World Championship 2018 envelopes. And just a little icing on the cake, put a cherry on that bad boy real quickly. The first 2018 envelopes has 2 of the most iconic cards in the game. It has Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. Now, hold on one second. This is $7,000. Market price should be $19,000. This is going to be hitting where this is, and this is going to be hitting. Man, I don't even want to say 6 digits because it sounds so insane, but 6 digits for real though, and it's insane. Listen, the World Championship 2018 pack has Red Eyes, which is Joey's card, okay? Monster Reborn, once again, a very iconic card, and you can play these. So competitive players that have these, obviously the ones that want to get quick cash, got rid of these fast, and got a good amount of money. I mean, one locals, one Saturday, I mean, you only have an opportunity out of one weekend throughout that year to get one of these, win one of these, turn around selling for $200 winning a locals. It's the first time Konami actually made a locals more financially beneficial to attend and play in and win. Good price support, Konami. By the way, I just want to say real quickly, and Konami, hi, how you doing? Where is our 2020 World Championship packs? We have remote duels, and I do think, call it a crazy hunch, that since we did, let's see, the Winamats, okay, why don't we expand that a little more? I say make it 20 players, 25 players, 30 players, and have new pods for World Championship envelopes. You can have my good old friends at Grandmaster Games. They can run it. They'll be more than happy to run it. And you could have yourself looking over it. And maybe, Konami, this is where it gets kind of crazy, so I'm sure some of you guys know this. Maybe you allow content creators like me and my friends like Pac, we can stream it. That'd be really nice, Konami. So nice of you. Hey, Konami, I'll tell you what, since me and my buddies are doing remote duels, why don't you just give us an envelope, 2020, on the house? Why not? Listen, Paisanos, I'm telling you right now, if you have these envelopes, they're only going to go higher and higher in value. I'm glad if you do, and if you don't, I'm telling you right now, these 5-digit prices are insane, but they're nothing to what you're going to be seeing in the future. Seriously, especially this envelope. So you might go, well, V, this is not going to sell. It's only listed, but that means people have to buy it, says a smart guy who doesn't know how to do market watches. Okay, that's a smart move you just said there. You're a real smart guy. You must be a scientist. Except they have sold. Looking at the Japanese Blizzard Dragon World Championship promos, PSA 10 grades are going for $3,000. And one is sold for $3,000 for PSA 10. Another PSA 10 recently sold for $5,000. Okay, I know some of you are trying to do the math. That means out of $5,000, that means Blue Dark Magician still hasn't sold for $2,000. One, number two, these are PSA graded, and since these things came in envelopes, and since they were in a plastic within the envelopes, and more than likely freshly sealed if you have it done properly in your house, that means you can easily get one of these cards PSA graded. And if they're 9 or higher, Paisanos, I'm telling you right now, they will sell. No doubt in my mind. Right, Blue Eyes, who have sold these are really happy right now. Oh, you can also get the 2018 World Championship envelopes. This one's actually at a deal, $3,500. I'm joking, it's already been sold. It was sold back earlier this month. That's how crazy this market is. I'm telling you right now. Hey, someone got a good deal, $13 for a 2019 envelope. $1,300. I mean, they saved about what? You know, $400. These envelopes are selling. And I think that's something that people have to understand. And I think when Konami says, hey, Paisanos, because that's how you say to all of us from now on, hey, Paisanos, you guys want a piece of this 2020 envelope? Everyone and their mother, including maybe collectors, they might even suit up and sleeve a deck up, which is going to be really hard because they want to know they want to know Magic Gathering between Yu-Gi-Oh size sleeves, but they'll try because winning one of these envelopes means a lot of money. Guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I really do mean it. Thank you so much. And everyone commenting, everyone hitting the like button. It means a lot to me when you guys do that. And I really do appreciate if you guys was to do that right now. In this video, I just want to say that the market is going crazy. And I mean, whereas some cards might be going down, not all cards are going down in the market. In fact, what we are seeing here is the market and the collector's market in this game now starting to not only form, but realistically solidify for certain cards. Certain cards are being iconically expensive and will only continue to grow. And I feel like the Yu-Gi-Oh market, unlike the Magic the Gathering and Pokemon collector's market, has more money to throw in it because unlike Pokemon Magic the Gathering, we don't win anything. You basically pay in this game to have the luxury of playing an amazing hobby that is infinitely better than Pokemon and Magic, even though I do love Pokemon. It 100% is. And I think with Yu-Gi-Oh players just throwing money at this, having expensive decks, paying for a flight, and not getting much in price support, Konami, shame on you, you should fix that. I do believe that the collector's market in Yu-Gi-Oh will be way more crazier, way more money being thrown into the market as far as collectors trying to buy get their copies of cards, which they can't win, than any other game in history. So I just want to really say, Paisanos, if Konami says 2020 envelope, basically what I'm telling you is, wake up, get in there, and start playing and winning your envelopes. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos, have a great day.